MetaTrader 5 winning forex trading strategy. This strategy is meant for MetaTrader 5 and not MetaTrader 4. You can use this on the Rive platform. This is good on Volatility index, and you can use this on gold as many pairs you have on your MetaTrader 5. This can be used on cryptocurrency. You can use this on metal like gold, and this can be used on indices. Make sure you trade on the regulated forex brokers. Now let us move on to today's strategy. I have few indicators that I have combined together for this particular winning trading strategy for MetaTrader 5. On my charts, I have this indicator here, this aqua color for a buy and this red for sell. Then I have this half length indicator, and here is support and resistance indicator, then QQE indicator. So I have few indicators on my chart. Some I did, but I'll show you how to use this in the course of this particular strategy for MetaTrader 5. Now let me show you all the indicators that I use for this particular strategy before we move on. Now I have the 3-level semaphore indicator, and this is this particular indicator here, the round ball here. This is semaphore indicator, and I have the uptrend indicator, and here is the indicator here. Now let me show you the value for each of the indicator so that you can set it up manually. And if you want to use my template, kindly check the video description for a download link. Now these are the values for semaphore indicator. Just make sure you enter it, and the color, this is where I turn all the other color off. I do not need it. I only need the major ball here, the major turning, the reversal point, and that was why I turned the other color off. If you need the other colors, you can turn it on. So make sure you set it up. The uptrend indicator, these are the values. Just enter the values, and I turn the other color off. If you want it, you can change the color. The Fibonacci indicator, just for the candle that we have on the chart here. Then I have this indicator here. This is a stochastic indicator for different time frame. Now this is the indicator here, the stochastic indicator for different time frame. You can change the time frame. If you want all the time frame to show, you can change it or allow in the indicator. For instance, let me show you how it works. I did minimize the stochastic indicator. So if the stochastic, if you're on 1 minute time frame right now, let's go to 1 minute time frame. This is 1 minute time frame, and this is what we have on stochastic indicator. Make sure you use the same value, and it's telling us the same thing here, that on 1 minute the stochastic both lines are pointing up, and for 5 minutes it's actually down, both lines are pointing down. So if you want to see, just click on M5 and you will see it here on M5. Yes, it on M5. For M15, you can click on it also to see it, and yes, it on M15. So this is how we use this indicator. Instead of changing from time frame to time frame, you can see what the stochastic are doing on different time frame without changing from time frame to time frame. So let's move on with the settings. So the stochastic K period is 5 and stochastic D period is 3. Just make sure you set it up or you use my template. There are a lot of follow. If you need the other time frame, this is where I change it. If you want 30 minutes, just double click it. If you want a 1 hour time frame to show, you can do that. But for this particular strategy, I don't really need it. For volatility index, this is volatility 75 index, I only need 1 minute and 5 minutes stochastic. So I have the support and demand indicator, this thick line that we have here, this line here that did give us the Fibonacci ratio numbers here. So let's look at the values. These are the input. Fibo period is to around 40. This is H4 setting. The Fibo is drawn from H4 setting, so it is a bit secure and stable since I'm trading on 1 minute time frame. So every other thing that you want, you can turn it on or off, all depends on you. So this is where you can change the color. And I have the S profiter indicator that do predict the future. And here is the indicator. For instance, we have a buy signal forming here right now, and this did confirm this particular trend that we can go long. Then you can check the S profiter indicator to see the direction. This is predicting the future to see if this market will actually go up. So this will go up a bit, but not too far. You can see it just a bit, not too far. It is not sharp. So if you want to trade, you can go in with a small lot size. So this is what this indicator is meant for. Please follow this closely. Then we have the QQE indicator. So these are the values for this particular indicator. If you do not want the alert, you can turn it off, and these are the colors. So these are all the indicators I use for this particular strategy. I have explained this before, so there's no need of going over it. These are all the indicators that I use for this particular strategy. Now that you know all the indicators that I use for this particular strategy on a regulated forex brokers, and this is on volatility 75 index. Now let us analyze this chart together. At this particular point, we have a buy signal here from QQE, and we have the semaphore indicator followed by half length indicator, and the Fibonacci indicator does not have wick under here. Then this is a good point to buy, and your stop loss will be behind this particular line. This is a buy zone, and your stop loss is going to be at the back of this line. This did not go far, but if your stop loss is below this, you are still okay. And a few candles after, we have another buy setup here. QQE was in agreement, and when you check this is the recent analysis. So if you check our stochastic indicator on 1 minute, it is up, but when you check on M5, it is down. So for now, this is not advisable that we should pick this particular trade. You will only trade in the direction of this, of a higher time frame. Since I'm scalping on 1 minute time frame, and you know volatility index is very fast, so I scalp on 1 minute time frame. So I'm waiting for M5 to change or M1 to change in the direction of M5. So I'm not going to trade this particular setup. I'm waiting for M5 to be in agreement. Both must be in agreement before I place my trade. It's either this turn to sell, then I can take my trade. So you see this value on stochastic indicator, this is oversold. When you see OS is oversold, that is the lines, the two lines are below the 30 line. This is oversold, and if you see OB is overbought area, so it is not advisable that you take trade either of this level, either overbought or oversold level, because the market may likely turn. So for this, we are going to wait for the other indicators to be in agreement, the stochastic on M5. Now let's check this analysis on the M5. Then we will want the stochastic indicator of M15 to be in agreement with M5. I'm not waiting for this, is I'm only scalping on this on M5, so I'm looking for M15 to be in agreement. And here is still the same analysis, though we have this at this buy zone, and this is pointing up, but it's not going to be fast. This is going to be slow. We are waiting for this to be in agreement before you place your trade. And this is oversold region already. Rather, you cannot take sell if you are waiting to take a sell trade, because it is an oversold region on 15 minutes. So it is not advisable that you place this particular trade. Now let's check this on another pair. Let's have the same setting like what we have on F75. So at this zone, the only trade you are going to look out for is to sell at this zone. Only going to take a sell trade, and at this zone you only look out for a buy setup. So let us analyze this together. On our chart we have all the time frame pointing down, but M1 and M5 they are in oversold region already. But before then we have a signal that was generated, for a sell. Here was a sell signal. If you look at QQ yield indicator, it did confirm this setup. And when you look at S-Profiter indicator, it did give us a signal that this is going down, and it was sapped then, and it did deliver. So this is how to use this particular strategy. You only trade this from zone to zone. This is how to trade from support zone to a resistant zone. Your take profit might be at any of these level, or you follow your trade with a trailing stop, but make sure you use stop loss above this level. So this is how to use this particular strategy. I normally use this to scalp. It is good for scalping on a lower time frame, especially for F75 or volatility 100 index. You can use this particular strategy, and if you want to use this on good, if you want to trade on higher time frame, you can do that. It's still the same methodology as we have it here on the M15. We have a good setup here in agreement. QQE did agree at this point, and for a sell it is not at this level yet, but we have this which can disappear at any time. This did repaint. Just make sure you follow this. All the indicator must be in agreement. Do not trade this setting based on this semaphore indicator alone. Though this did not disappear, though we have a lower low here, but it did not disappear. The first one did not disappear. Here we have another one. It didn't disappear. Just make sure you follow money management. No strategy is 100% accurate, so money management is important. Use stop loss and trail your profit. Make sure you trade on a regulated forex brokers. In my video description, I did drop some links to some of these regulated forex brokers. Make sure you check them out and open an account with them. Try out this particular strategy on demo account. When you are consistent trading this particular strategy, then you can go live. Do not waste your hard-earned money without practice. This is not a gambling game. Make sure you learn. It is important that you practice and practice. You cannot become a doctor in one day. Neither can you become a professional forex trader in one day or in 1 week. Make sure you practice and practice on a demo account. Till I come your way again, I remain your fellow forex trader, Joe, and bye for now.